classic images of Brazil are nearly all the classic images of Rio. Sugarloaf Mountain, the Christ statue, the beaches of Copacabana and Ipanema. And we're going to see these images relentlessly replayed over the next few years as Rio hosts first the World Cup in 2014 and then the Olympics in 2016. And, you know, the image of Rio as a colourful, glamorous, fun city, not particularly on a day like today, they're real enough. But there's another side to it, and that's the lawlessness and violence that spills down from some of the favelas, the shanty towns, where over 1 million of the poorest people in Rio live. The big story in the city at the moment is how to heal the divisions, how to make the city one, how to wrest power away from the drug barons and the favelas and give it back to the people who live there. If this is successful, then it will have profound implications for the future of the city.
It's a mixture of construction and ruin at the same time.
Yeah.
But every time you come here, you see construction being done intensely.
Yeah.
It looks like, and in Brazil, the families
The latest project of Vic Muniz, a Brazilian artist with an international reputation, is to set up an art school in a beautiful location overlooking Ipanema Beach. But there's a twist to the tale. This hillside location is already occupied by a rambling, unpacified favela called Vidigal.
When I started coming to Rio, you're like in a Saint-Tropez surrounded by Mogadishu from all sides. And then if you really, to be in a place, you have to be in the city as a whole.
It's you're in one of the poorest areas of Rio, looking down on one of the richest, and usually it's the other way around.
Yeah, in Rio you have this geographic inversion where the rich lives on the lower part, you know, near the beach, and the poor people occupy most of the hills around the city. It's interesting to think that most people who live in the rich areas like Ipanema, Leblon, they've never seen it from here. They never come up here.
Yeah.
If you go down to the south side and ask all the rich people down there how many times they've been to their maid's house, you know, or their nannies, they've never done it. You know, they don't know where they live. They don't know anything about them. It's completely, it's very dogmatic, you know, how these two structures.
Big thing to break down, though, isn't it? I mean, that's going to take a long time.
You know, the authorities are rushing towards some kind of closure about it because of the, you know, the Olympics and the World Cup. But I think what's happening right now, in the next 6 years, it would have taken 25 years to happen otherwise. Most of the people who live in the favelas, they've been stigmatized by the crime and the drug traffic, you know. The violence, the crime only accounts for like a tiny percentage of the people who live here.